2 days, that's all you have. Finals are in 2 days and you have not studied a single bit and you are not prepared in the slightest. I have a great tool for you, and this isn't fluff. This is actually going to be backed by science. Maybe you're procrastinating. Maybe something happened that's actually justified for why you procrastinated. I'm not going to judge. I'm just here to help. This is how to study for finals with AI, and it's called the 48-hour emergency plan. I just named it that. And this will be a 2-day step-by-step breakdown in how to prepare for your finals. Before we start, here is some of the science behind this. Cognitive psychology has called active recall one of the best ways to actually learn things. Testing yourself on the material, which is called active recall, is much more effective than passive recall, where you're just going to reread over things. It's very easy to skim and just miss stuff that way, but active recall will force you to pull stuff out of your memory just like you will on a test. Spaced repetition, where you're reviewing things at intervals, is certainly proven to be better than cramming, but obviously if you only have 2 days, you can only space it out so much, but we're going to do our best. A 2024 randomized controlled study found that students using digital flashcards reviewing at spaced intervals performed significantly better than people that just studied over old lectures. Now, in this situation, you don't have weeks to do spaced repetition, you only have 48 hours. But we can compress some of these core principles into this 48-hour emergency plan, or whatever I named it, and we will figure out how to best study for these finals. Now, let's start the clock here. We're at 48 hours remaining, and in our first 2 hours, here's what we're going to do. Open ChatGPT. The free version works completely fine for this. Take your course syllabus, any old exams and that sort of thing, any weightings in terms of what sort of topics are going to be covered, and put that all into ChatGPT and let it analyze this for you. And put this prompt in. Based on this syllabus, these assessment weightings identify the 5 to 7 highest weighted topics that I'm most likely to be tested on. For each topic, list the 3 most important concepts I need to understand. When you paste this into ChatGPT, you will get a study guide that will help you review for the final. Obviously, you're not going to be able to relearn an entire semester in just 2 days, so we want to focus on the things we're most likely to be tested on and the things that we need to have a foundational understanding of in order to build on everything else. If you can cover the 30% of the things in the class that's actually worth 70% of the grade, you're in pretty decent shape for only having 2 days. Another way to best grow on this is to ask ChatGPT for the most common format for each of these questions, so you can prepare almost on a question-by-question basis for these specific topics. Now that you have a study plan built, simply following this plan and studying is best. We're now down to 46 hours, and here's what we're going to do next. This is where the active recall part actually starts to step in. For each of these priority topics, ask ChatGPT to generate some practice questions in the area. Here's a good prompt to use. Generate 10 exam-style questions on blank topic, use blank style, and include a mix of difficulty levels, 4 basic recall, 4 application, and 2 analysis. And this is critical. You don't want to just read the questions and close ChatGPT. You actually want to open a blank document, paste these questions in, and answer them using active recall. Don't just look up the answers, actually try this. I know it's going to hurt because you're going to realize how far behind you are, and it might stress you out a little bit because you feel like you only have 46 hours left to learn these things, but getting them wrong is actually an essential step in this because that will force you to learn it yourself rather than just sort of cheating your way through this one. And when you see which ones you got wrong, go back into ChatGPT and have it give you an explanation. This can help you actually learn it, and for the next time you will perform better. So now we only have 44 hours left, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the questions that we got the most wrong. As we put these back into ChatGPT before, it should have an idea of this, but just say, give me the topics that I'm weakest on and help me to study. And here's the prompt we're going to use. I have 42 hours left before my exam, and here are the topics I'm weakest on. Create a study schedule that uses spaced repetition principles, reviewing weak topics at increasing intervals with active recall sessions between each review. Now, what you're going to get here is a structured framework for how to prepare for this test as we get into the closing minutes. And obviously, we still need to sleep here, so we're in a little bit of a time crunch. Start with topic A, review for a while. Start with topic B, review for an hour or whatever. And then return to topic A after a break, perhaps. And just sort of repeat this cycle over and over as ChatGPT will honestly tell you to do. It's not perfect spaced repetition because spaced repetition truly takes weeks, but it's the best we can do with the time we have, and this will prepare you to just sort of learn the basic principles that you need that will hopefully at least get you, 70% of the knowledge, and hopefully you can pull some of the rest out of your... Now we only have 8 hours remaining. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to simulate an actual exam. This will really force the active recall, and it should help us review and just get some of these last minute things that we still don't have down. So here's the prompt we're going to use. Create a practice exam for blank course covering blank topics make it however many questions in whatever format, and designed to be completed in X amount of time. Include an answer key that I can check after. Now that you've done all that, set a timer for the actual exam duration and force yourself to follow this just like it's an actual exam. This will help you with two things. You'll obviously begin to identify gaps in your knowledge and where you need to study before the exam itself. And second, it will prepare your brain for the actual exam format. So hopefully you don't just freak out and mess up the entire test, not just because you didn't know it, but because you were nervous. We want to sort of eliminate that. So the only reason we're failing this test is because of what we don't know. And obviously, this will help us address what we don't know, so now we're prepared in multiple ways. So here's our 48-hour summary. We have a syllabus audit for the first 2 hours, just identify what's important. Second, we have practice questions and active recall on every important topic. Third, in the next 2 hours, we want to build a schedule that will help us review for this exam very quickly, but also using our active recall and spaced repetition principles. From hours 6 to 40, which is sort of our large chunk, we want to follow the schedule, reviewing, eating, sleeping, and that's just about all we're going to do. And then for hours 40 to 60, we're going to do a full exam simulation so that we're prepared not only on a topical level, but also on an actual test-taking level. And then for the last 2 hours, we're going to target the things we got wrong on that exam simulation and just try to have them very sort of in our short-term memory, just prepared for the test. And that's sort of like traditional cramming, but hopefully we don't have to do too much of that because of our active recall that we've done so far. Last but not least, I do want to touch on a very important topic. Research shows that sleep is very important for memory. So although this is a 48-hour time crunch, still get your sleep because that will help secure these things in your memory and also help you not just be dragging on test day, which will impact your performance negatively. So that's the complete plan on how to study for this test using AI, using free tools, and using active recall and spaced repetition. This is science-backed, and it is very quick. So I hope this helps you in your next test. Obviously, you're in this situation because you, for some reason, didn't do this over the past couple weeks. So if you aren't there yet, I do suggest preparing for your finals in a more traditional sense, using true active recall and spaced repetition over, say, 4 weeks instead of 48 hours. But obviously, we can only do the best that we can with the time that we have. So this is a great tool to help you prepare in that sense. So if you're looking for more practical advice like this, please hit that subscribe button. I will be coming out with some more videos shortly.